Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico. Greg Olson set to get this one started. Off we go from Santa Clara. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Steady, right?
Off the play fake, here's Mitchell. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Michael Williams. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
On the jump.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
65.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's good.
A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Seattle.
At the 44-yard line.
Let's go now. Steady.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Shaheed with the catch. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down.
13 yards. First down, Seattle.
Austin brought in motion. They'll throw on first down with Milroe. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Niners' 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard.
Steady. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Step up.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll look to pick it up with Tootin. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet. But the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
On the Seahawks' 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Get set. Get set. 18. What's up? Up.
Again, it's McCaffrey.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
18. Yellow.
Here's Purdy. That's taken in. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
They'll try and run with McCaffrey. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 16th touchdown of the year. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. Find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Bashal Tutin. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Okay, ready?
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. It's Milroe. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Milroe going to throw it again. He finds Austin with the ground. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Tutin. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked. but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Go ahead.
1st and 10 for Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go. That's up.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
Now Milroe on 1st down. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On 2nd down, Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
A gain of 6 on the play.
Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go.
Ready.
Milroe. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick as that ball is coming at you.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On second down, here's Milroe. This one complete right side. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 31 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
Now Milroe. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That'll be complete to Tootin. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
Milroe on third down. Moving to his left. He'll try to run for it. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Seattle. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point is good, and the Seahawks are on the board. It's 10-7.
Seahawks 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Outside. Ready? Yellow. We're good. Left. Over here. Up.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get 24 on that one. First down, 49.
At the 47-yard line.
Outside. Yellow. Up.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Now it's second and 1.
Get set. 18.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Outside. Watch out. Stop.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Caught. Left side. It's complete. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Niners first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Charles Snowden. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Get set.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Third and long.
Outside. Watch out. 41.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tight end motioning left. They'll throw on first down with Milroe. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
trap 60. Steady.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
18, 5 in.
Now Milroe facing third and long. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The Niners use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth downs looming.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
This brought in out past the 20. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line.
Get set, get set.
First and 10. Purdy. That's into the hands of the fullback. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, boys. 18, watch out.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Oh, a huge mistake. Late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
On first down, it's Milroe. This one grabbed by Austin. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
A gain of 15. And the Seahawks first down.
Cougar 19. Come on, come on. Hey. Ready.
On first and 10, it's Milroe. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now Watkins on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Outside. Runner outside. Here we go, here we go. Up.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Get set, get set.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. He'll manage only a couple. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play.
A gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Purdy. He'll complete that to his fullback. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We're not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player, but tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
18, watch out. Stop.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. Back into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Outside. Yellow. I need yellow. Start.
On first and 10, Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 on the Seahawks' 30-yard line.
Yellow.
On second down, Purdy. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting about 6, but he is stopped well short of the first down marker. It is fourth down.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far. You're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else trout the ball, comes up well short. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Milroe to throw. He finds Austin with the grab. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 26
That one
yards.
good for 26 yards.
The Seahawks, first down.
Let's
A
go
gain
now.
of 26 yards.
Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. Got a man, good job coming back for the ball on the completion. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another 1st down.
At the 23-yard line.
Hold the ready. Go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
To the air, it's Milroe. And it's caught for 3. And he will score! Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail
Niners
through
take
the
over
end
1st
zone
and 10
for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get set. Get set. On 18. Yellow. 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 Left. Over here. Over here. Up.
Play action. Here's Purdy. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
53. Outside. Fox. Yellow.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Milroe. He'll let one go down the middle. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of 48.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Now Milroe. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Seattle. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the Seahawks have taken a 4-point advantage.
49ers 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Get set, get set.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
A first down throw for Purdy. He's going to take a shot down the field, and this will be incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow. Here we go, here we go. Yellow. Yellow. Up.
A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. He's going to try it here again. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Yellow. 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 Up.
3rd down. Purdy. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
And the 49ers.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Purdy's going to give this one to McCaffrey. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is 3rd and long.
Get set, get set. 21, 21. Hey, watch it right here. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Fox, Fox, Fox. Yellow. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy to throw for it on 4th down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run it here with Tootin. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
On 3rd down, Milroe. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Lightning 18. Purple 80.
Throwing is Milroe. Set up the screen here for Tootin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Milroe. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
We'll try to pick this up for a pop pass. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So now, a big spot coming here. This one, now this is scooped up by a member of the offense. But he's not going to be able to advance past the marker. He is stopped short, and the block kick leads to a turnover on downs.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a first down.
Finding space at the 40. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Watch out! Yellow. Yellow. Up.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That one's incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now Purdy. That's taken in. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the 4th quarter.
Back to the air again is Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Now, 2nd and inches.
Outside. 18, watch out.
McCaffrey. He is met and topped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He's brought down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long.
21. Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Here's Purdy. He's got it at the 7, and he's going to have a Niners first down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long, and they get a new set of downs.
Outside. We go, boy. 18, yellow.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Deputy.
Tight end, the motion man to the right.
Let's go.
Now Milroe on 1st down. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Ready. Viking, it's Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. So wind up a turnover on downs. So a win here for the 49ers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.